Hello viewers, welcome to May-June 2014 WAEC, also known as WASSCE, Past Questions and Detailed Solution, General Mathematics, Mathematics Core Paper 2 Part 1. This part contains questions 1 to 5 and you are expected to answer all questions in this part, solution to 5 questions in one video. Question 1A. Without using tables or calculator, simplify this, leaving your answer in standard form, that is scientific notation. Solution: we have the given problem. In order to show that calculator or tables, none is involved, you have to work it out manually by converting the decimal numbers to whole number. If you convert this to whole number by moving the point forward, you have to multiply it by 10 to the power of minus 1. That is what you have here. You are converting it to whole number form. If you move the point forward, you multiply it by 10. Because the movement is done once, the power is minus 1. If you are moving forward, the power is negative. If you are moving backward, the power is positive. If you do the same thing here, you have this result. If you do the same thing in the denominator, you have this followed by this and followed by this. Alright, now let us bring all the whole numbers together and base 10 together. That is what you have here, so that you can reduce effectively. Before that, this can cancel this, this we cancel this, you are left with this. Okay, now let's come here. You divide 32 by 16, you are left with 2 here. This 2 that is remaining here times 6 is 12. That will remove this 12. You see that? You have 4 and 8. If you reduce, you have 1 over 2 times 10 to the power of minus 2. If you take this 10 from denominator to numerator, the power changes to positive. So 1 over 2 is the same as 0.5 times 10 to the power of 2. Now in standard form, the point always comes after the first non-zero number, after it, not before. So the point should leave where it is to after 5. That should be 5.0, the same thing as 5. The point moved once, you multiply it by 10 to the power of minus 1 before this 1. So you have 5 times. You apply multiplication law of indices, you have to add the powers. Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. So you have 5 times 10 to the power of 1. Question 1B. In the diagram, EF is parallel to GH. If angle AEF is 3x degrees, angle ABC 120 degrees, and angle CHG 7s degrees. Find the value of angle GHB. That is this angle only. So to get that angle, diagram is adjusted to this form. So let's see how the adjusted diagram will enable us to find the value of angle GHB. So you have the same diagram. Now this angle will help us to find the required angle. Before that, this angle here, if you add it to 7s degrees, the sum is equal to 180 straight line angles. That is what you have here, and that is this. So if you make GHB the subject, you have 180 minus 7s all in degree. So all we just need is s for us to get angle GHB, because MN is parallel to GH. This angle here is also equal to GHB. That is, GHB is equal to HBN. That is 180 minus 7s all in degrees, alternate angles. Now this small angle here, this angle to here is 3s degrees, corresponding angles. Now you know this angle and you know this angle. The whole of the angle is 120 degrees. So if you add the two sub angles, you equate it to ABC as given to you. That is this plus this equal to 120 degrees. If you open the bracket, you have this. Now this is 180. If you move this one in, it becomes minus 7s plus 3s is minus 4s. If you take it to the right hand side, it becomes 4s. So you have 60 degrees equal to 4s. Divide through by 4, s is equal to 15 degrees. Hence, angle GHB is 180 degrees minus 7s degrees, and s is 15 degrees. So you multiply it by 7, that is 105 degrees. Subtract it from 180 degrees, that gives 75 degrees as the value of angle GHB. Question 2a. Simplify 3 root 75 minus 12 minus root 12 plus root 108, leaving the answer in short form. This is the given problem. You need to express each number there in basic form. In that form, you simply look for the factor of each number that is a perfect number. So you have 3 root 25 times 3, that is 475, minus root 4 times 3, that is for 12, plus root 36 times 3 for 108. Root 25 is 5, so you have 3 times 5 root 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 6 root 3. So you have 15 root 3. If you multiply 3 and 5, minus 2 root 3 plus 6 root 3. Because the surds are alike, if you add and subtract, you have 19 root 3. Question 2b. If 1, 2, 4 base n is equal to 2, 3, 2 base 5, find n. Solution. You simply express both sides to base 10. To do that, you use the existing base to multiply each number, and you assign the position of each number to the base. The position starts from 0 from right to left. So for 4, the position is 0, 2 is 1, and 1 is 2. So if you multiply 1 by the base n, you assign power 2 to base n. So you have 1 times n squared plus 2 times n power 1 plus 4 times n power 0. The same thing you do to the right hand side, but the base there is 5. So you have 2 times 5 power 2 plus 3 times 5 power 1 plus 2 times 5 power 0. So you have n squared plus 2n plus 4. N power 0 is 1. So 1 times 4 is 4. Then you have equal to 50 plus 15 plus 2. You have n squared plus 2n plus 4 equal to 64. It is proper that the right hand side should be 0 before you can solve using any of the method. So you transfer plus 67 to the left hand side, and you have n squared plus 2n plus 4 minus 67 equal to 0, and you have this result. So let us factorize. To do that, you look for two factors of 63, that the sum is plus 2 and the product is minus 63. They must be minus 7 and plus 9. You express the two factors in terms of n so that you can replace the middle letter with them. So you have this result. The purpose is to have 4 terms so that you factorize by grouping. The first 2 terms, the first group, the last 2 terms, the second group. From the first group, n is common. If you factor at n, you have n minus 7. From the second group, 9 is common. You factor it out, you have n minus 7. You equate it to 0. Clearly, n minus 7 is common. If you factor it out again, you have n plus 9 that are remaining, and they form the second bracket. You equate to 0. You equate each factor to 0. If you transfer the respective constant terms, you have n equal to 7 or n equal to minus 9. So therefore, n is equal to minus 9 or 7. The base cannot be negative, hence n is equal to 7. Petakus Simplified Maths. If you are watching and viewing from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, like and share PSM videos. If you are watching and view from Facebook, follow and like the page for more updates. Also share PSM videos. Question 3a. Solve the simultaneous equations 1 over s plus 1 over y equal to 5, 1 over y minus 1 over s equal to 1. To solve both equations simultaneously, you can use any of the method. Now, if you decide to clear fractions by multiplying through by the LCM, you are going to have more complex equations. And the way the equations are, you cannot get s and y directly. So let us relax 1 over s and 1 over y. Let's bring in 2 other variables, solve for them, and you get s over y. So you have this result. So if a is equal to 1 over s and b is equal to 1 over y, the first equation becomes a plus b equal to 5, and the second equation becomes b minus a equal to 1. For us to follow the same order, you can also write it as minus a plus b equal to 1. Solve both equations simultaneously using elimination method. Let us add both equations to eliminate variable a. So if you add both equations, that is, this a plus minus a is 0, b plus b, you have 2b, and the right hand side, 5 plus 1, you have 6. Divide through by 2, b is equal to 3. To get A, you need to put B equal to 3 in equation 1. This is equation 1. Anywhere B is, you replace it by 3. If you correct like terms, A is equal to 5 minus 3, and that is 2. Remember, you are not asked to find A or B. You brought A and B to enable you get S. Recall that A is equal to 1 over S. This implies 2 is equal to 1 over S. If you multiply through by S, you have 2S equal to 1. Divide through by 2, S is equal to 1 over 2. Secondly, B is equal to 1 over Y. That means 3 is equal to 1 over Y. Multiply through by Y, you have 3Y equal to 1. Divide through by 3Y is equal to 1 over 3. Question 3b. A man drives from Ibadan to Uyo, a distance of 48 kilometers in 45 minutes. If he drives at 72 kilometers per hour where the surface is good and 48 kilometers per hour where it is bad, find the number of kilometers of good surface. Solution: total distance traveled is 48 kilometers. The time is 45 minutes. Expressed in hours, you divide it by 60 and you have 0.75 hours. Let the distance the man traveled on a good surface is S. If this distance is S and the total distance is 48, distance on bad surface becomes 48 minus S. The time for the two movements, good surface, bad surface, you don't have the respective time, but you have the total time. So let the time taken to drive on a good surface be T hours, and a rough surface become 0.75 minus T, because total time is this. Speed is distance over time. So let's start from there to enable us find number of kilometers S of good surface. When the surface is good, speed is 72, distance is S, and the time is T. If you clear fraction, you have S equal to 72T. You call that equation 1. When the surface is bad, the speed is 48, distance 48 minus S, time 0.75 minus T. If you clear the fraction, you have this result. If you expand the right hand side, you have 48 minus S equal to 36 minus 48T. That is 48 to multiply the terms in the bracket. So you call that equation 2. So to get the value of T first, you need to substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So this is equation 2. Equation 1 is this. Where you see S, you replace S with 72T. You collect like terms, you get this result. If you subtract, you get this result. Divide both side by 12. Divide both side by 24. So T is 12 over 24, and that is 1 over 2 hours. For us to get the distance on the good surface S, you need to use equation 1. Equation 1 is S equal to 72 times T. That is 72 times 1 over 2, and you have 36 kilometers as the speed the man drove with when the surface is good. Question 4a. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle, radius RCM, and angle SOY equal to 90 degrees. If the area of the shaded part is 504 square centimeters, calculate the value of arrow. So here you are required to know the name for the shaded part. The shaded part is bounded by an arc and a chord. Such a part is termed segment. Area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. The area is given as 504. Then let's get area of sector. Because we don't know the radius, the area of sector will be expressed in terms of arrow. So the angle is 90 degrees. You put that in the formula, you replace pi with 22 over 7. If you simplify, you have 11 over 14 arrow squared. The area of triangle in this context, you have 1 over 2 times the 2 radii times sine theta. You have it in that form. Sine 90 degrees is 1. So arrow times arrow is arrow squared multiplied by 1 over 2. You have it in this form. So put together, the area of the segment is 504 equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. If you find the LCM and simplify, you have this in the right hand side. Multiply through by 14 to clear fraction, you have this result. You can divide through by 4. If you divide 504 by 4, you have 126 times 14. That is 1764. To get arrow, take the root of both sides, and you have 42 centimeters as the radius of the circle. Question 4b. Two isosceles triangles PQR and PQS are drawn on opposite sides of a common base PQ. If angle PQR equal to 6 degrees and angle PSQ equal to 109 degrees, calculate the value of angle ROQS. Solution. So you have the common base PQ. So you have S here. Okay, you have arrow at that point, and here is arrow. Here you have arrow and S. Arrow and S. By the given information, this angle is 109. The whole of this angle now, that is angle PQR. PQR. From here to this place is 6. The remaining part is S. And you are asked to get ROQS, the whole of this angle. So the base angles here are equal. So once you get S, you add it to 6 degrees. That gives the required angle. So angle ROQS is equal to this. In triangle PQS, angle SPQ is equal to angle SQP, and the value is S. Base angles of isosceles triangle, so you have it in this form. If you add the three angles in that triangle, the sum is 180 degrees. So you have 2s equal to 180 degrees minus 109 degrees. 2s equal to 71 degrees. Divide through by 2, s is equal to 35.5 degrees. You come back here. So where you have angle arrow QS is equal to 66 degrees plus 35.5 degrees, and that is 101.5 degrees. Petakus Simplified Maths. If you are watching and view from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe for more update, like and share PSM videos. If you are watching and view from Facebook, follow and like the page for more updates. Also share PSM videos. Question 5. A building contractor tendered for two independent contracts, S and Y. The probabilities that he will win contract S is 0.5 and not win contract Y is 0.3. What is the probability that he will win? A. Both contracts. B. Exactly one of the contracts. C. Neither of the contracts. Solution. Probability win contract S is given in the question 0.5. Probability lose contract S is not given, but if you subtract winning from 1, you get lose. That is 1 minus 0.5 equal to 0.5. From the question, probability lose contract Y is 0.3. Probability win contract Y becomes 1 minus 0.3, and that is 0.7. A part of the question, probability win both contracts. Both signify multiplication rule. Since the two contracts are independent, you have 0.5 times 0.7, and that is 0.35. B part of the question, probability win exactly one of the contracts. What it means is that if he wins contract S, he loses contract Y, because exactly one. Or if he loses contract S, he wins contract Y, and signifies multiplication rule. To win S, 0.5 times to lose Y, 0.3, plus to lose S, 0.5 times to win Y, 0.7. That is 0.15 plus 0.35, and that is 0.50. C. Probability win neither of the contract. That means he will lose both contracts. That is the meaning, and that is 0.5 times 0.3, and you have 0.15. To end this paper, there is every need to you to be saved. If you are not to be saved, you simply give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ and confess Him as your Lord and personal Savior every day of your life. If you are saved already, congratulations, live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day some will be taken and some will be left. Take good care of yourself, stay out of trouble, study your books, do the needful at all times, flee every appearance of evil, don't defraud others to make money, use your hands and your brain to work genuinely and legally, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye and stay tuned.